So last night I got to join a panel for a discussion on branding and marketing on Steve from RideShare Rodeo's YouTube account. I thought it was a great discussion. I thought I was able to bring some good things to the table, and I know that I learned a lot from it myself, just not even being a part of the audience, but being a part of it. I learned a lot. I hope you guys will take a chance to listen to it. It's just over an hour. The link to the full conversation is in the description. Of course, you guys have been watching YouTube long enough to know, go support Steve from RideShare Rodeo by hitting the subscribe button while you're there. I have for you here in these next couple minutes, basically teaser clips to the larger conversation. A lot's being left off the table here. Don't let this satisfy you. This should get your taste buds wanting more. Here's how it went last night for us.
I mean, if I had stayed in the bar industry, I wouldn't look this good right now.
Simp. It's our latest film coming out soon. The trailer's on our channel,
right?
Hayhoe Studios, so check it out. You will be able to watch it on Amazon Prime. I'm probably going to do a YouTube release.
This is my opinion. I think you're a lot better off to build your own brand, even on a low starting level.
Well, yeah, when I'm working for myself, it's almost, it's like the riskiest. I don't know. It's like it's like the riskiest thing you could do. You don't have the set job. You don't have the set income, But I feel more comfortable not having that set job, not having that set income, because I can work when I want, where I want, and I can dictate how much money I can make. Having a W-2, I mean, it's kind of scary because it was like something that I was doing what I loved at that last job I was telling you guys about, but I got laid off, after, I was one of 30, and then they had 3 other rounds after that of big layoffs.
Welty, I mean, do you even think there's job security? Let's take government work out of it, because that's or teacher work too. And I'm not dismissing teachers or government work, but they can tenure in and be safe forever.
Yeah, no, it's non-existent. It makes a lot of sense to me from Biden's perspective, like you were talking about. He wants employment because he wants to look good on paper. You got to decide in life if you want to look good on paper or if you want to be invested in something else. I know what kind of trajectory I'm on without the W-2, but on paper today, in the infancy of what I'm doing, I look like a loser. Let's be honest. What am I going to do though? I'll bring the elephant in the room up, because that's kind of what I do. Just talking about myself, you're talking about a white, straight, male, conservative Christian without a...
I can't be on this podcast anymore. No, just kidding. Sorry.
Why? You're one.
Exactly. Hey, I'm kidding. I'm joking. Sorry, go.
No, but my reality is, what am I going to do? How am I going to climb the ladder in a culture that's headed more and more towards, I'm just not desirable in the workplace. And so I had to really be self-aware about that when I left HVAC. What am I going to do next? I decided personal brand's the way to go. I like what you said, Steve, about, negativity gets the views, because I've thought about this quite a bit. That does seem to be true. That's true on my channel, even as I try not to do that. I want to double down on optimism. My prediction is that, likes get the views. Sure. I think optimism and positivity gets the subscription though. And I'm not just talking about
long term. Yes.
More than that, more than just the YouTube subscription. When I'm looking at 60 years ahead of what I've got going on here, the audience that I'm building right now, it's not just a YouTube subscription. These are people that are going to be loyal to me than in more ways than just one platform here.
So ChatGPT, basically AI wrote the script to my next movie. So I'll give you that one. The movie is called Galactic Love, and AI thought of the actual title of the film.
A reason to keep your voice real, you guys, because this thing can do amazing things, but it can't be you. So
what struck me during the entire conversation, that we didn't really hit on this, but it became very apparent to me as we were going through branding and how it matters to everyone, whether you want to be an internet personality or not. The similarity between how we're speaking about branding and legacy, life legacy. Unbelievable similarity in my opinion. And what's interesting about legacy, which is really just a symptom of what your branding was during your life, is that it's Your branding is up to you. Your legacy is up to other people. And what I found really interesting about the conversation is Steve and Tremain have had some interactions several times in the past. You know, this was my first time working with Steve, but Steve and Tremain have had interactions several times. Steve brought up a couple examples about what Tremain has done in his career, things that he underwent that I thought were very impressive. And I'm not going to talk specifically about them so that you go and listen to the talk to find out exactly what I'm referring to. But these things, Tremain didn't experience an insane amount of success career-wise as a result of them. They were ideas that had big potentials, but they didn't necessarily pan out how Tremain might have thought. But Steve proved that they're a part of his legacy. After time, that's what Steve wanted to talk about. That's what stuck with Steve about Tremain. Legacy is true for all of us. We should care about it, and how we can help curate it is to be in charge of our personal brand. In my opinion, never been more important during the history of the world with the liveliness and the depth that the internet gives us. Now, your personal brand, your legacy is very verifiable forever. We should be thinking about that. So again, I hope that got you wanting more. Thank you again to Steve from RideShare Rodeo for allowing me to share the platform and contribute to a conversation that I think is important for people. I think we'll work again in the future. I sure hope we do. Until then, I'll be continuing to pump out content here on this channel. I will see you next time on Welty.